What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother build.
Run it up was up. That bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do, it is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. So look, while I was on vacation last week, I did get a DM about a particular situation. Now, this is something that I have been looking at and trying to figure out and see what was going on. And I thought that everything was going to be handled off these YouTube streets, but apparently not. All right. So the person that DM'd me, she sent me the screenshots that Criche posted on her Instagram about Leah and the whole situation. Now, I've always had plans on reacting to those screenshots that was posted on Instagram, but now we have a video. We have a video live and direct, so we are going to check it out. I've watched it already. Not going to cap to you. What I was going to do was give you a review of the video, but this how I'm going to do this. We're going to watch Criche video. I'm going to give my honest opinion. That way I don't have to review. I'm just going to give my opinion on what she's saying. The parts that I feel like is not as important, I will cut out. At the end of Criche's reaction, I will do a review of Leah's video because she did respond to this. Instead of giving y'all all these videos, her version, then her version, then her version. The videos come out, sometimes they come out quicker than I can react, and I'm not going to prolong the situation and just make video after video after video after video, all right? Just changing up a couple of things around here. So I ain't going to hold y'all, never do. If you with me like I with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're going to get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
Me personally, no, I do not feel like the friendship is fixable, and part of the reason is, personally, I feel like I'm the only one that cares, honestly. And I don't feel like the reason why I'm so upset about it is understood. So, before I get into what happened, let me explain why I'm upset about everything that is happening. So, let me give you my breakdown. For those that were introduced to me through another person, when y'all were introduced to me, I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship that I was not happy in, and there was a lot of emotional and mental abuse going on in that relationship. Okay? When me and this person met, we bonded on the fact that we were the same sign and that, like, we was both, you know, we just bonded, and it had nothing to do with her relationship, because when I met her, her relationship was good. So we just got close. Now, we didn't actually start getting really close until her relationship ended. When her relationship ended, yes, we got close because I felt bad. You know, I felt bad. I've been through that before.
So basically, her and Leah bonded because they were able to help each other cope with their bad relationships. So in the beginning, Leah and Jordan wasn't bad, but Criche and her ex was in a bad space. They were able to come together and be safe spaces for each other. When Leah and Jordan got into their scuffle, we seen Criche just jump in front of the situation, defend Leah to the most power, to the highest power. We seen her really like going in and defending her friend as a friend should. At this point, they're calling each other best friends. So, that's really quick, call somebody a best friend. But they're calling each other best friend, and we see Criche stepping up as a best friend, you know, should. They start doing content together. We seen the content start, but then the content just stopped. This is where I'm going to give a little brief review because I'm not going to watch all this over, and I am going to skip. Please, guys, please, if you're ever watching any of my reaction videos, go check out the original video because you never know if I miss something that you feel is important. Remember, I'm reacting to what I feel like is great, valuable information, but there may be some pieces to the puzzle missing in your brain about the situation, and you want to clear it up, and it probably gets cleared up. I just didn't review it. So Criche and Leah decides, hey, we're going to move in together after Leah and Jordan breaks up. Criche is still in her situationship with her abuser, allegedly. Still in her situationship with her abuser, her ex-girlfriend, because she does have another girlfriend now. And when they come together, Leah's going through her stuff, Criche's going through her stuff, and when they come together and move in, they plan to do content together. That's the whole goal, is to be friends, get this bread, get this money together as a unit, as a best friend unit. No freaky stuff going on, no crazy stuff, literally best friends. I know a lot of people was thinking like, are they smashing? Because Criche would say some outrageous stuff, but that's just her humor. Criche says that Leah leaving Jordan gave her the strength to leave her abuser. Leah gets with or starts to talk to another person. So now it's kind of like Criche's the third wheel or Criche's the odd one out now. It was just Leah because Criche was still in a relationship. Now Criche is the third one out. Criche said the content stopped, the money making stuff stopped. It was all about the new interest. They used to go to the store together. Criche said they used to go to the store together and buy stuff for the house, toiletries, everything. They did everything together like best friends do. They did everything together. Now that Leah has somebody new in her life, that has changed, which is understandable, especially when you are in the stage of getting to know a person. The communication sometimes with other people around you slows down a little bit. Not to say it's cool to cut nobody off just because you're trying to date now, but sometimes if you have no one else to talk to and you're only talking to one person 100% of the time, and then you find somebody else to talk to, that's going to narrow that down a little bit. Maybe not even by 50, but it's going to probably narrow it down by 30%. And so Criche was just feeling like, okay, you got a boo. I understand that. Y'all kicking it heavy. I understand that. Stuff is slowing down. But then the irresponsible stuff from Leah starts to kick in. So let's get into that. I'm going to let Criche go ahead and jump into that part.
I am a planner. I have boards with all the bills written out with the date they are due, blah, blah, blah. For me, we are here as a partnership. I should not have to call you or text you and say, hey, the bill is due today. Hey, the bill due next week. And it should be just as important to you as it is to me. The same way I got my bills written out, I got everything I'm supposed to do on every platform written out. So every time we would have a conversation, I'm like, bro, it's in my room. At this point, you should be making the same. You should be being held accountable to the same thing I'm being held accountable for. This should be just as important to you as it is to me. I should not have to remind you. This is a partnership on top of the fact that, yes, it's in your name. So with it being in your name, you should care a little bit more. And that's, so on top of me going through the depression I'm going through, then I'm realizing like every time something go wrong is, Criche, what we should do? What should we do? And I'm realizing like, bro, I'm the only responsible person here for real. Who cares? And I'm caring, again, all of this started because I'm caring about you. We chose to live together, yeah, because I was in the situation, fine. And yes, I would never take away the fact that she helped me get out that situation. Yes, she did. That was why we agreed to live together. She was going through something, I was going through something, and we both realized that maybe we're stronger together, so that's why we chose to live together. Mind you, when I was depressed and I was struggling, at one point I wasn't posting every day because I was Ubering every day to make money to pay the bills that we agreed to pay. So she was doing content, cool. So both of us are making our money, cool. So when I started talking to my girlfriend and she started helping me get back to it. And honestly, she has helped me a lot. You know, she came in when I was starting to second guess my decision of where I was living. I started to second guess everything in my life because I'm like, oh my God, I've had 3 years of living with 3 different people, and all 3 of these people have fucked me. And I realized I was good before I started helping people. I should have never started helping people. When I had a 1-bedroom by myself, I was fine. Bills was paid, had no issue. The moment I started helping people, it was just like, and it's like, things are different. So I can't,
I can definitely understand where she coming from. It's like one of those things where you get yourself into something. Of course, we don't think the worst off top. Some people do, but I think that majority of people don't think the worst off top. Everything sounds so good leading up to the moment of doing whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. And I am now coming to really feel like if it's too good to be true, baby, it's probably too good to be true. Now, I've had some experiences in my life recently where everything is going good, it's feeling too good to be true, and it came out to be true. So you can't always, turn a positive thing negative. But I can understand her frustration when she says, like, I'm an organized person. I do stuff in this way, in this order. I like stuff to be like this, like that. I like to know my next move. And even if, I can't do one thing, I'm going to do the other to keep hustling. I got to keep the money in rotation. Criche said she fell into a depression and she couldn't even, do content or upload content every day. Yet she got her ass up, got her ass out, and made some today money. I call today money you make and you gonna get today or within a week. Y'all know YouTube money is monthly money. Today money is today money. Okay, so she went out and got her some today money because bills are still due. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's the 20th, the content that you're making, you getting paid for it next month, So I definitely understand her frustration there with, saying that Leah is not a responsible party and she just ain't do what she was supposed to do on her end. And I guess everybody has to look at the entire situation. I know Leah said she had a place before she moved in with Jordan, and then she moved in with Jordan. They lived at a couple of spots, and she's kind of back on her own. So now this is kind of like a roommate situation with Criche. And we don't know if Jordan was the one handling the bills, handling the rent. And when I say handling, I don't necessarily mean paying 100%, but making sure that everything is on time, making sure that everything is organized, making sure we got the bill in the mail and the bill is correct, making sure you're not overcharged, making sure if they undercharged you and you now have a balance that you need to pay, that is getting paid, whatever the situation may be. It could have been Leah. It could have been Jordan. In her own home, when she stayed by herself, she could have been paying her bills and stuff 100%, but who knows? Maybe her mom stayed on top of her stuff. Maybe her mom was like, hey, your light bill due. Hey, the water due. Hey, the sewer due. Hey, your cable due. Who knows? To keep her on track. So I honestly feel like on both sides of the party that they both kind of jumped into that quick. Jumped into living together quick. And I understand the bond and how it was formed and all that. But Leah had an apartment after Jordan. I forgot about that. She actually had an apartment after Jordan, left her apartment. It's a pretty nice apartment too. Left her apartment and moved in with Criche. And I'm not one to judge, but to be honest, since it's said and done already, to be honest, looking at the apartment that Leah had by herself, I was expecting a level up since there would be more than one income between Leah and Criche. But really, in my opinion, outside looking in, it looked like the apartment that they moved in together was a bit of a downgrade. With the kitchen looking how it's so tight cornered. In my opinion, it's just not modern. It's just, it wasn't given what Leah's apartment was given. But if Leah was living there first and then they moved into the apartment that Leah was in by herself, even though I know it's a 1-bedroom, but if they would have moved into a 2-bedroom, same complex though, it would have been like, okay, she upgraded 2 incomes became 1 and they upgraded. But in my opinion, I feel like they downgraded, and Criche said it was 3 incomes. It was Leah, Criche, and Criche's ex-girlfriend moving into that apartment. And I was just like, you know, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. And I don't know if maybe incomes decreased. I don't know if Leah's, I'm not sure. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, and it ain't nothing to correct because I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if y'all know. I'm not sure if Leah's lease was up and she was like, okay, my lease up, we could make it do what it do. Or if Leah just left, left early, broke the lease and moved in with Criche. I don't know really what the reasoning was behind leaving her apartment, but it's something in that department just wasn't adding up. I think everybody just moved a tad bit too fast. And I feel like if Leah couldn't afford her apartment, I don't know if that's the case, but I feel like if she couldn't afford her apartment, she should have went home with her mom like she wanted to do. Because Leah wanted to go back home, and Criche was like, no, stay. And I'm not trying to paint Criche in a bad light. Criche, in my opinion, gave really good, genuine friend support system vibes when Leah and Jordan broke up. But I'm just trying to see, because like Criche would go hard, and it could be content. We're content creators. We plan our content. Sometimes we plan what the hell we gonna say in the video. And don't act like you ain't never did a fake prank before, okay? So I don't know if it's just content, like, no, I'm gonna push you to stay here. You ain't leaving, and that's the content of the day, or if that's just really like what she really like letting Leah know, like, no, you're not going anywhere. I don't know. She doesn't speak about it. Leah didn't really speak about that, so I don't know. And if either one of you guys are watching, please let me know. Was it a thing of like, Criche, you don't want Leah to move back home because, you want your friend, she's not your only friend because you're from Houston, but because you want your friend to still be independent and show her ex that she can still thrive without her and that she can still be the best version of herself. She don't have to run back home. She don't got to run to mommy house. Was you like going so hard for that reason? Or was it partly for your benefit? Hey, if she stay and leave her 1 bedroom, then, me, Boo, and Leah can move into another apartment. And because we need her to sign the lease anyway, because, credit issues, and I get it. We're all adults. I get it. Credit issues or whatever. And then if we do, it's a win-win because she helped us at the time. It would be Criche and her ex-girlfriend. Leah will be helping them two out of their credit situation. And then I, as in Criche, will be helping Leah get out of depression, continue making content, continue to blow up, continue being the best version of her she can be. And, I help her, she helped me. Like, I just wonder, especially now that the back and forth is going on. But let's get back into it.
Yes, V came in and she started helping me a lot with a lot of stress. It was a lot of things going on because at one point I was paying for all the toiletries, all the extra stuff because I was Uber and I had money on hand versus when you make money from YouTube, you get paid once a month. Fine, that's not an issue. And I never had an issue with that. My issue came in, it was when when that depression hit, there was no posting. There was no content. Now, mind you, I went to her as a friend, and I have text messages too. I went to her as a friend, and I said, bro, I know you're depressed. Like, talk to me. Let's figure this out together because you cannot fail yourself. If you fail yourself, you fail us both. And I said this. We was already behind on rent when I'm saying this. But I'm saying, like, bro, because that month that she didn't post, if you're not posting, then what else is not happening? You're not being paid. Am I wrong for coming to you as a concerned friend saying, hey, look, I see that you're not posting. I see that you're going through something. Let's try to fix this because right now we cannot afford this. Even when I was depressed, I was still trying my best because at the end of the day, we cannot afford this. And because I'm the one with the vehicle, I get it. And I'm never going to take that away from nobody. I'm never going to make you feel bad about it. None of that. I get it. So I'm just like, okay, come on, let's figure it out. Because if you give up and you are depressed and you don't do what you're supposed to do, we never gonna get out this hole. So that's I'm being honest about that. I wasn't being rude about it, nothing. I'm being honest. So yeah. So that
And regardless to what, not to say that she did, disregard what Criche is saying in this segment, but that's one thing that I do like about Criche. I really do feel like she had these conversations with Leah based on how she, kept it real during the breakup with her and Jordan. She kept it real with Leah and she kept it real with Jordan. She ain't really sugarcoated from what I seen. Okay, I don't know what she was doing off the camera. I don't know, what they were doing in their personal lives, of course, if they didn't upload it on YouTube. But from what I seen, she was giving the real when the real needed to be given. Although, like she's saying, if Leah jumps into that depression, she can't do everything she can for herself. And if she can't do everything she can for herself and they are living together under one roof, then that means everything is coming crashing down. Because remember, Criche is her friend. Criche is not her man. If one half, they're splitting everything down the middle, or however their arrangement is. I don't care if it's split down the middle. I don't care if it's 20, 80, 10, 90. Hey, if somebody can't hold up what they're responsible for, everything goes crashing down. Shay has admitted here that she's going through her own depressions and she's getting her today money and Leah's getting her next month money. But if Leah not even putting in the work to get the money next month, then we already know what the month after that is going to look like. But I definitely feel like what Criche is saying about being there for her or trying to be there for her is truthful, just because how she acted in the past.
I can't even help you without trying to help myself, because we in this together. So there's nothing I can say to you that's not gonna make you feel like, okay, maybe it's a little selfish. I'm not trying to be selfish. I just want you to understand that I get up every day and do what I have to do regardless of what I'm going through. Can you do the same so we can be good? Because us going through what we're going through is only going to make both of our depression worse. I let her keep my car and I said, hey, use my car and my Lyft account. Go make some money. Because, cool, I'm going to be gone for 2 days. It's going to be sitting there. I come back to my car being damaged. Mind you, she didn't tell me that she damaged my car. The whole driver's side of my car is damaged. She didn't tell me. I came home and I'm getting ready to go and a day has gone by and I get in my car and I look at it and I'm like, what the fuck? So then I text, what happened to my car? Then you give me this big lie. Oh, I didn't even know it was that bad. What? It's not even about knowing it's that bad. It's the fact that you knew something happened and you didn't tell me.
That is not cool. That is not cool at all. She said she didn't think that the damage was that bad, even if there was no damage. Even if she hit something, scraped it, flipped it, that car could have tumbled off the freeway 8 times and landed on its wheels with no damage. Even if, I know that's not possible, I'm just saying. Even if she did something in the girl's car and there was no damage, it should have been told to her. If Leah pulled into a parking spot and hit the pole, and when she backed up and looked at the car, it wasn't a dent, it wasn't a scratch, no paint chip, nothing, she still should have told that girl. Because that's that girl's car. You don't know who's watching. So the fact that you hit something or did something, whoever property you messed up, they can file a claim and say you did a world of a whole bunch of other stuff. So the excuse of I didn't think it was that bad, that's not right and that's not fair. It's totally disrespectful to damage someone's property and not tell them. If nothing ticks me off more than that, I don't know. And that's why I'm real. People may say like, oh, you be acting funny with your stuff or you just, I don't act funny with anything. I can kind of tell how certain people move in other situations, and I'm not gonna set myself up for the BS. So 9 times out of 10, if somebody's asking to use something or borrow something and I feel like you're an irresponsible party, the answer is no. And you gotta respect it because it's mine. Now, Leah knows how to drive a car. We've seen Leah drive a car before, so it's not like Leah's out here, no license, don't know how to drive. And it's like, KRESHAI, why would you even let her use your car? Shit, she was trying to allow the girl to still make some money while she was out of town. Regardless to the fact if it was damage, no damage, minor damage, a little bit of damage, she should have told KRESHAI what was tea with the car, period.
Like, that's one issue. So then we start talking about how we're gonna get it paid. But then I'm realizing, how is my car gonna get paid if we can't even pay rent? So that's another L I'm taking. What am I supposed to do? So yes, she keeps saying, you reached out to my ex. Let's talk about it.
Oh.
Because that is what triggered the non-communication, and that's when rent got start piling up and all of this extra stuff because she blocked me and didn't want to talk to me, and we lived together. So she stopped talking to me completely about rent, everything, got locked out the portal. So now KRESHAI has no knowledge of how much we owe, if she's paid anything, blah, blah. She's not coming out her room when I'm around. Like, we're literally avoiding each other. What can I...
Y'all remember everybody thought, allegedly Jordan was lying, which she could have been. I don't know. I'm on the outside looking in. But remember she said Leah would go around changing passwords when they first broke up? Now KRESHAI saying Leah changed passwords. This is alleged. We don't know if it's true, but that's crazy.
I do at this point when it comes to saving an apartment that's in your name if you're not talking to me. But I reached out to Jordan. Yes, I did.
That is definitely one of the things on my list. I started this maybe in September of last year, and I'm definitely carrying it on through the rest of the years that I'm on this here earth. I will no longer care about helping somebody do something that benefits them, and they don't even care about the benefit to them. Done with it. KRESHAI, be done with it. Please don't ever worry about somebody else's situation more than they do. It's going to bite you in the ass every time. When I tell you I don't help at all no more, not at all.
I literally said, I never hated you. I never disliked you, and I'm sorry you feel that way. I never wanted to make you feel that way. I stepped away from the situation because of what the situation was. And the only reason I felt comfortable reaching out to Jordan was because Leah and Jordan had just been together. The girl posted a whole TikTok with her and Jordan out to dinner. And literally, yeah. So at that point, we had already talked about the fact that they were together. So I'm just like, okay, well, cool. If y'all together, then I feel like then it's appropriate time for me to tell the girl I don't hate her, because it's a girl been walking around feeling like I hate her, and I don't hate her. And every time I would talk to Jordan, that's what she would tell me. Now, I didn't know that Jordan and Leah were still having secret conversations with Jordan, talking about how much she don't like me. How am I supposed to know that? Because I never attacked Jordan for what she did. I attacked her for embarrassing Leah on social media. There's a difference. Yeah. So when I reached out to her, basically was like, yeah, and I see that you're not a liar after all, blah, blah, blah. Now, I wanted her to respond. She didn't respond, and I expected us to talk about it. But she never responded. Next thing you know, she sent it to Leah, and now, boom, here we go. When they first broke up, me and Jordan sat on the phone for like an hour to 2 hours, where she told me her whole side. And in that, she did talk about certain things. But because I just wanted her to stop doing what she was doing and hurting this girl more, I ignored certain things. And you realize certain things once you are around a person enough. So I really was reaching out to her to get advice on how I should approach her. How should I talk to her? Because y'all obviously still talk. You still have some type of hold on her. So obviously you still matter. Obviously you still give a fuck. So help me help everybody. And basically, instead of Jordan responding to me, she screenshotted it, sent it to her. And then before instead of her asking me anything, she came to me as an attack. I'm not from Michigan. Who else am I going to call? And if you and this person still talk, then why am I wrong for talking to them? That's the issue. There's so many lies. You don't want to be real with your fans about the fact that you and this person still talk after you letting them hurt you so long. And now you got to think you're in a fake relationship. You're not even in a relationship with this girl, with the new girl. She's just around.
So that was the end of CRESHAI's video. My take on it, I was like, whew, when she said that Leah and Jordan were still talking. Now, I don't know if she meant like still talking back then or still talking right now, but that was crazy. Not the fact of them talking, because people can mature. Jordan may or may not have apologized. Leah may or may not have apologized for if she's done anything wrong. And they could be cordial. Not saying, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Not saying something's wrong with that. But she's saying they went out to eat. They went on a dinner date. And it was just like, what? They hit it well. They hit it well. And kudos to them. If they are talking and they keeping it off the internet and do whatever they want to do off the internet, that's their business. That's 100% their business. But Leah did respond to this. And I'm going to briefly go through, pretty much what Leah was talking about. So Leah basically says that Criche has spoke on this incident once before. Now, I did watch a video. She didn't really speak on it, in my opinion. She was just like saying she's not going to speak on it. So I don't know if Leah's talking about that video or another one. Either way, I missed it. Leah says she already responded to that video. I must have missed that one too. If y'all have them, drop them down in the comment section so I could check those out. She said Criche just want to go back and forth. She just want to go back and forth on YouTube because that's what Criche's managers want her to do. The managers wanted Criche and Jordan to go back and forth, Leah and Jordan to go back and forth. And all this is alleged, of course, but that's what Leah is saying Criche managers want. They want drama because, drama sells. Everybody wants the tea, whatever. So she says Criche just wants to go back and forth on the internet. Criche says she done with it. She ain't saying nothing else about it. So only time could tell. I just feel like if you're going to bring it to the internet, if you start it here, I say go on and finish it here. If you keep it off the internet, you can start it there and finish it there. But as I just said, drama sells. If you bring it to the internet once, you might as well get your bag into the drama dials down and keep it pushing. And some of y'all may say, oh, you're so messy. You're so childish for that. You say, look at your biggest YouTubers. How many times did Corey and Carmen break up, whether it was real or fake? And when they broke up, they ain't make one video. They ain't make 2 or 3 videos. Baby, it was 10, 50,000. It was lives of it. They ran their checkup. And at the end of the day, if they chose to stay in that toxic relationship, that's what they did. Don't start it here and then say, we're going to let it die. You know what the people want. But we'll see. Again, only time can tell. And it may be another video come out soon. But Leah says she don't bring stuff to the internet. She don't do the drama on YouTube or other social media platforms. So she gonna talk about it one time and one time only. And she done talking about it. Leah says she ain't gonna address it now more time. She says Criche allegedly is always telling her business to somebody. She said one of her boos, I guess the boo that she ain't talking to no more, Criche went to pick her up. Criche got the car. She pulled over at a gas station and told the boo all Leah little business. The boo came back home and was like, oh, so Criche told me X, Y, Z, and the third. And Leah was just like, well, this is information only she would know. You wasn't going to find this on the internet. I know you don't talk to my ex. So she believed, the boo. They had a conversation and Criche apologized for it. Criche says she don't know why she can't stop telling Leah business. She says she don't know why she can't stop. She just do that. She don't know, but she ain't gonna never do it again. But Leah said Criche has done that with the new boo, with Jordan, and with another third person. I think it's with the friend she has now. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But she said it was 3 people. And this is all alleged. It's coming out of Leah's mouth. We will have to have Criche to confirm that information. So Leah called Criche demonic in her last video. And that was crazy. I wasn't expecting that word. But she said Criche really wasn't a best friend to her. She said she only really invited her out to clubs and parties. They never really did best friend stuff. It just was clubs and parties. And maybe that was Crichet's way of, this is my opinion right here. I'm thinking that maybe Criche inviting her to clubs and parties is, for one, to get Leah some exposure to some other people in Houston, maybe make more friends, network, be on her business tips, stand on business. But it probably also was a way Criche may have felt like this will bring Leah out of her depression state, to be around people that are smiling, laughing, listening to music, drinking, having fun, and enjoying life, opposed to just staying in the house, in a room, or, just being alone all the time. Criche may have thought that was a good thing to do, to invite her out to parties and stuff, because Criche know people in the city. She from that city. So just, to give Leah a little bit more exposure, and then maybe Leah could run her back up a little bit more. Leah also said that Criche would walk around the house like yelling and screaming and breaking stuff. And that's why Leah said she had like a demonic spirit on her. I don't know about that. Criche, I know you said you're not making no more videos, but can you clear that up a little bit for us? Like, you've said that, you've been in depression and, you get angry sometimes and stuff like that, but that was crazy. Leah also went to show where Criche put like a big, huge, allegedly Criche put a big, huge hole in the wall, I believe in the closet at their apartment. Yeah. It was some damage there, but did she do it when she found out her car was messed up? Did she do it when she was mad? At what point did Criche put the hole in the wall, and why? That wasn't explained. But yeah, there was a wall that had a big hole, and Leah said that needs to be paid for. Now, Leah did confirm that her mom called the police on Criche, and she said she called the police on Criche because she was on the phone with her mom, and her mom heard Criche saying that she would whoop Leah's ass, call people over to whoop Leah's ass because it's her city. She know people here. Leah got her fucked up. The mom got concerned. Leah was like, what she talk about? She gonna whoop what ass if I come out the room? What she whoop? Leah was like, I'm gonna call you back, Ma. Hung up the phone. I guess she was preparing herself for if a fight was to break out, but Leah said she was not going to leave the room. The police were called, bamming on the door for a long time. Leah finally went and opened the door. When she opened the door, they confirmed how the call was related to Leah because, her mom's out of state, and they pretty much handled the situation. Nobody went to jail or anything, but the police talked to Criche talked to the police, and the police were called by her mom. Now, Criche said that she purchased most of the toiletries because she was getting same day money, and she was fine with doing that because, Leah gets paid a little bit later. But Leah said that actually Criche was not paying for the toiletries. Leah said that she was paying for 70% of the toilet, that Leah herself was paying 70% of the toiletries. And so I'm guessing Criche was paying the other 30%. Now, my question is, because it gets a little spicy. Leah says that Criche knows a security guard at the Kroger that they go to. The security guard, long story short, let them steal. Criche will scan a couple items and not scan majority of the items. Sometimes they total be $30. Sometimes it's $50. And they'll have $150 worth of stuff. Okay? Now, when Leah says she's paying 70% of the groceries, is that 70% of the $30? Hold on, y'all, because that wasn't even cool. That wasn't even cool. But look, hey, I feel like this. If y'all paying $30 and Criche is the one skipping and scanning, Criche got them toiletries, honey. Yeah, you paid $30 worth of stuff that she did scan, but if Criche is doing the thieving, Criche got them toiletries. I'm gonna have to give it to Criche. What y'all think? Just say they got $100 worth of stuff, and Leah say, here's $30, Criche. But they go to the store together, right? They go to the store together, and Criche is the one scanning and skipping, not scanning, skipping, however you want to call it. And then she put the $30 in that Leah gave her. Y'all let me know. Because Leah say she wasn't skipping nothing. The loyalty was between Criche and the security guard, not Leah and the security guard. Leah was just there because they were friends. It was for their home, so they did everything together. Leah also says she was never depressed, and Criche started to treat Leah different when she got a new boo. I've already explained how I feel about the new boo thing. When someone new comes to your life, and you feel like they're worth making room for, you make the room. I'm not saying block everybody else out in your life. I'm not saying cut everybody else off, but it happens. We're all adults here, and we know it happens. So to wrap this up, Leah did admit to damaging Criche's car. She said she was going to pay for the damage. I don't know what changed it, because she said I was going to pay for it. Maybe she's calling it even. Since Criche has moved out of the apartment, Leah will have to fix that damage in that apartment that they're staying in now, because the apartment is in Leah's name. Whether she pays it or not, it's going to go on her credit, however it may go. But Leah says she was going to pay for the damage. I don't know about now. She also says Criche is just very mean. She's a very mean person, allegedly, and she can't keep people in her life because she's just mean. She's just a mean girl. And to close it all out, what everybody wants to know, Leah says what Criche said about her and Jordan linking up is false. They never linked up, and they don't talk. Leave her name out of it. She said it very brief, very short, very quick. Okay, so being a person from the outside looking in, I don't know. I felt very, very, very sorry for Leah before I knew this current stuff that has come out, because to me, it did seem like she was in a depression from the outside looking in. It did seem like she was in a depression. She just got over a long-term relationship with Jordan. Jordan has moved on quick. Shit, Jordan done made her a whole family out here. She's alone with a dog that she don't want. Now she's with a friend, and then they fall out over something, because at the time I didn't know what they fell out over, but they fall out over something. It seems like Leah really wanted to go home in the beginning, and then she ended up staying for her friend, and her friend betrayed her. This is outside looking in, before this current stuff has come out. It just seemed like everything around Leah was going really, really bad. But now, we have the story, and I didn't speak on it. I didn't come on here and react and speak on it because, it wasn't really nothing to speak on. It's just my observation and how I felt, and not to say that I don't still feel sorry for Leah, but some stuff, like damaging a car, if that's true, not being up on being responsible for rent and bills, if that's true, like some stuff you gotta hold people accountable for. So I kind of feel sorry for all parties, if I'm being honest, but I just hope and pray that, they both kind of said that the relationship is not fixable, but I hope that they can at least come together one last time to agree to disagree on whatever it's going to be, and leave it on a solid, cool note. They don't have to be friends. They don't have to communicate, but they don't have to bash each other. They don't have to hold on to anger. They don't have to, just bicker about the situation. Whoever owes who money, I think everybody should pay their debt, period. Leah should fix the girl car if she damaged it. Criche should fix the hole in the wall if she damaged that. That's all I got. I want to let you know, if you like content like this and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out the motherfucking building.
Run it up, was up. Yeah, bitch, gonna know when was up. Run that shit, we had